Good evening, everybody. So, I am in Arizona. It is 1 o'clock here. 1 o'clock? Let me see. 1:30. I am doing an update on what is going on between my twin and I. So, a few days ago, I had posted saying that I was completely done with this connection. And I am. I mean, I completely mean it. So it was a great sigh of relief to be able to just let things go. And, you know, I'm trying my hardest not to focus on it. I'm trying my hardest not to think about it, to put it in the back of my mind. But my mind is starting to build up again, unfortunately. So things went down, and I am telling you, one. I just saw synchronicity. When I am telling you that things went down, I am telling you that things went down from the last time I was here. So, if you don't know anything about me, one of the ways I am working on myself and healing myself is I go to therapy weekly due to trauma and PTSD. And so I am working on myself through therapy. And I told my therapist like that I was completely done, that I wasn't gonna do this anymore, that I had thrown my hands up in the air. We're working on trauma right now, and some of that trauma does involve my twin flame, right? And so it's so funny to think that two people who got ripped from each other's lives have to go through therapy to deal with issues that they have had with each other, right? So I am dealing with issues that I've had with my twin flame because he's a part of that journey. Not that he's intentionally hurt me, but it is what it is, right? And he's had to do the same. He went to therapy for some of the things that I did. And so that's where we were at. And when I was telling you guys that I was done, I mean it. Like, I've been trying to stay off tarot readings. I've been trying to stay away from anything that has to do with twin flame. I decided that I might still update you guys like where I'm at, how I'm feeling, and things like that. So I was doing good. I was feeling good, right? And I don't know what happened. I I was messaging someone on my messenger, which is where they're at, and I saw that they had changed their picture, and I was like, interesting. So I went to go check it out, right? Of course, remember I was telling you, like, when your guides tell you not to look at something and you look at something. So there it was. And I went and I looked at, his picture, and I saw one thing that set me off. And after that, I didn't like lose it, but here's what happened. Okay, let me start from the beginning because I'm going to tell you everything that's happened like chronological order so it all makes sense, because something weird is going on here and I can't exactly tell you guys what it is. So I went to therapy, right? That's when I after I told you guys that I was completely done, that I wasn't gonna do with this anymore. The next day I went to therapy, and I was telling my therapist, that I was done, and we started doing some trauma work, and I felt good, right? Like I told you guys, I felt good. I felt pretty like relaxed. I felt released. It made sense. Like I was telling you guys that it all made sense to just let it all go. Stop worrying about it. Stop caring about it. Stop caring about who and what happens. Focus on yourself, and that you should learn to be happy by yourself, right? And that's what I've been trying to do. Because believe me, I've been in and out of partnerships since I was 15. So when I when I released what I said that I was gonna release, and I was just gonna focus on me, that night I had a dream about him, and he came to me, right? And he came to me and he told me, this was after I went to therapy. I went home that night and I had a dream. He came to me and told me that he wanted to be with me. And so I was just like, I woke up shocked, you know, and I was like, this is so weird. Like, this feels so weird. Oh my God, I can't believe I haven't dreamt about him in so long. In fact, I haven't dreamt in so long. But this was like, it was beautiful, it was amazing. And like, anytime we're with each other, it feels good. It feels, you know, like home, but it also feels a little triggery because in dreamland, it feels a little triggery because it almost feels like lifetimes after lifetimes after lifetimes after lifetimes of energy that's with us. And so that gets a little hectic, that gets a little uncomfortable. And then so like I said, I dreamt about him and I was like, are you serious? Like, I'm trying to get rid of these emotions. I'm trying to get rid of these feelings. I'm releasing. And then all of a sudden, boom, it's like, hello, he's there. And so that's when I woke up the next morning and I was thinking about blocking someone off my face. I can't remember who it was. Oh no, I was wondering if somebody had blocked me. That's right. I was going to message someone that I talk to on a regular basis who has illnesses like I do. And so I found out that I couldn't reply to him, and he has the same name as my twin flame. So I'm like, that's weird and that's freaky. And I was like, oh, I hope he didn't block me. But I remember him talking about how he was going to delete his Facebook. So I was like, he must have deactivated his Facebook. Well, a couple of people down from in my messenger was my twin flame, and I saw his profile picture had changed. So I was like, oh, what's this about? I'm gonna go check it out, you know? And so I clicked on it. Bad idea, because I completely saw something that I didn't want to see. And it was him um, proposing to his girlfriend. And so at that point, I was like, oh no. I was like, we're done. I was like, all right, that's it. And immediately, like, I went and I blocked him. And so I'm like, okay, I understand that I'm trying to be done with him and everything like that. Not like I'm trying not to care, you know. But of course, like that was just like my heart, you know. I felt it deep. I was like, that's it, you know. He already ran away. Like there was nothing more I could do. He already ran away. Like we had this discussion. Him and I specifically had this discussion, and like the discussion was about him being afraid and fearful. And so after that, like I was like, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna deal with it. I'm not gonna be here um blocking. Number one, I'm not gonna sit here so I can block anything from him, right? I don't want to do that. Number two, like I was just, I don't know, I just felt so done, so done. So like I just couldn't handle it, so I blocked him. Well then, I cried like all day, and then I cried into the next day too. Like a lot of releasing, a lot of crying. Um, and I'm thinking to myself, like, it is what it is. Like, you know, there's nothing I can do to change it. And basically, you know, in the end, I'm not going to be the one feeling like there was a missed opportunity here. Like, he's going to be the one feeling like there's a missed opportunity because he didn't allow it. He specifically told me, like I didn't do this because there was always someone after you. And I was like, how is that my fault? That you never made a move. How is that my fault? That, you know, why do I feel like I get punished for your actions because you couldn't make a move? I was like, I came to you, I told you everything. And this is like, I didn't tell him this, but I told him part of it, you know, beforehand, before when we were talking. I was like, you didn't make a move when you should have, you know. And you why, what does that mean? Like, there's other people after me, and so you turned around and sidestepped till these other people come after me? Are you freaking kidding me? Like, I'm thinking about this now. Beforehand, it wasn't anything like that. It was more like, okay, you know, why would you do that? Why would you not make a move? What are you afraid of? You know, and I keep trying to tell him, like, stop being afraid, stop being afraid. But it's not sticking. Like, he's fearful. He is in his ego. And so at this point, I was just like, you know, that was way back then. There was nothing I could do. I told him everything. Like, I said, you know, I'm here if you want to be together. Literally. Like, you, if you ever want to be together, I'm right here. And so now I found out that, like, you know, he's getting married. And I blocked him. So I blocked him. That's what it was. So I cried my eyes out. Blah, blah, blah. I cried, cried, cried. Oh my God. I cried, 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 cried. And today, if you guys have been watching my vlogs, I told you guys that I asked God for 2 signs, 4 signs altogether, 4 signs altogether. So my first synchronicity signs were a sun and a moon together. Those were my first synchronicities to ask if we were a twin flame. For confirmation, I wrote a letter to God saying, God, I want to continue on this journey, but I need to know, is he my twin flame? So that I can continue healing, I can continue learning. And I want to be shown 2 signs, a sun and a moon. And then I asked, dear God, are we meant to be together? Are we going to get married? Are we, the divine masculine, divine feminine, that we're supposed to be married together to each other? I asked for 2 specific signs, 2 mature owls. Okay. I asked for 2 signs, 2 mature owls, if we were going to get married. Well, after I blocked him and I'm sitting there crying my eyes out periodically throughout the day, 12:12 synchronicities. Here I am, crying my eyes out, scrolling through stuff, 2222, trying to make purchases on an app, and I'm like, you know, shopping, trying to keep my mind distracted. What do I see? When I'm scrolling online at the end of the day, what do I see? Owls. 2 owls in pairs. 2 owls in pairs. 2 owls in pairs. Every single time I'm scrolling through the internet, there's 2 owls. And I'm like, you gotta be freaking kidding me. What does this even mean? Like, I get it. My signs are there. I understand, like, those are my synchronicities. Those are my signs that we are supposed to be in union. So I'm wondering, like, what the heck does that mean? Now, here I am. And I'm like, throwing my hands up, like, I'm done. I don't want to do this anymore. Not that I don't. I can't. I can't. My mind, you know, like I said. And it started to pick up again, that energy. When I did a reading right before all this stuff happened, asking questions, asking, you know, are we going to be together? And it gave me a layout, right? Are we going to be together? I asked 4 questions. Are we going to be together? Why is there taking so long? What is going on? What's holding him back? The answers I got were, he's trying to make a decision. He's afraid to make that decision. He's afraid of commitment. He's afraid of you. He knows what he has to do, but he's afraid. And so he's juggling. He's juggling between you and somebody else. And I'm like, I'm not going to have this juggling. I'm like, you know, I'm not. So then that was before everything happened, right? So there's my owls. And I'm like going through, trying not to watch tarot readings, right? Trying not to watch tarot readings. And there's the titles. I'm doing my tarot reading. I did my tarot reading, right? And I saw the tarot reading on Sal's tarot reading. I saw his tarot reading for Taurus. The universe is stepping in. I was like, are you freaking kidding me? And then I go to do my readings for Taurus. And in my head, I'm repeating and I hear, the universe is stepping in. The universe is stepping in. And I'm a Taurus. So I'm like, are you freaking kidding me? So there I am later on during the day, scrolling through YouTube, watching funny videos again, right? I haven't seen the owls. I've seen some owls today, but I haven't seen my two signs. So I'm scrolling through YouTube again. I see a reader, and her tarot reading says, "What a foolish man." And I'm like, thinking to myself, what a foolish man. And I couldn't help it. I had to go see what was going on. Resonated. So I don't know what the universe is up to, you guys. I really don't. All I know is that my twin flame proposed to his girlfriend. And I'm trying to live my life. But those feelings are building up again. Those ones are, I told you guys that I was scared to block them. So in the reading that I did for myself, it said for me to block, not to block him. It said for not to block him because I'm going to feel trapped. And, you know, when I found out, like, I couldn't, so I just had to. I even deactivated my Facebook account for a day. I was going to deactivate it again. I'm getting ready to up and leave Arizona. I'm at the point of moving to go live with my friend in California. Um, if everything works out properly, I'm gonna pack up and I'm leaving to California. I want to start over. You know, and that's fine. I'm happy, and I hope he's happy. I hope he'll be happy for the rest of his life. You know, it's really like, even though it hurts, it really does. I want to try to be as happy for him as I can be, you know, because that's my ego that's talking like, oh, you didn't choose me. Oh, you should have been with me, you know, and that really is my ego. But it just hurts that, you know, I feels like I got strung along, but I don't think that's really the case because we've been in and out of each other's lives, not really fully expressing to one another the truth, right? So never fully really expressing to one another the truth. And so we kind of both strung each other along. And I wonder if I had just told him, like, please, I want you, choose me, you know, if he would have, like, what would have done if I had actually asked him to choose me? What would he have done if he didn't back away and let other people get involved in between us because he thought he was being so, letting this other person come and take his place? I don't know why he did that. Like, why? What am I, a freaking gift or something? You know, that's kind of what it feels like, because he's over here saying, I let other people go after you because they seemed interested in you. And I'm like, what about you? Does that mean, like, you don't deserve to? Like, does that, you feel unworthy? And, like, all I keep hearing is, I don't think I could make you happy. You haven't even tried. You haven't even attempted to. Like, come on. I don't think I can make you happy. Well, how are you ever gonna know if you don't freaking try? You know? Like, I came over to see you, so if we were going to Sparks and I wanted to kiss you, while you never did, and now we never got that chance, you know? Like, I accidentally touched him one time when he came over, and, like, he just, like, almost like he freaked out. I was like, I barely touched you. Like, it was an accident. You know, I'm not disgusting. I'm not a freaking, like, poisonous plant. So, stuff went down, guys. And that's where I'm at. I will keep you guys updated on how I feel, trying to move on. I feel sick right now. I feel like I'm overburdened again, and those feelings are rising. Hi. Those feelings are rising again, so I'm gonna try to dull those down some way or another. Hi. Yes, it's a real thing. It's live. Where'd you come from? Oh, I'm sorry. It is almost 2 o'clock in the morning here. No, I'm real. I am on live real. How do you come across this video like that? I am Americano. American, yes. I'm in Arizona. I live in the desert. Oh, that's cool. I always wonder how people come across random videos. Yeah, for tarot. I was updating people on my twin flame journey. I don't know if you've ever heard of twin flames. I'm gonna try that. You know what? I'm gonna try and I'm gonna look up for people's lives. That's cool. This is like a good way to meet people. I actually never thought about that because I live stream all the time, like on dating apps or something called Bigo. Yeah. Yeah, it's called Bigo. It's Bigo. It's an app that you can download and live stream. That's pretty interesting. Live Me lately. Yeah, I think that's a similar one too. I think I was on there, but then I got off. Oh, really? Why? That's what those are for. You can make money. That's cool. I mean, wow. It's a side hustle, I guess. Well, that's good. That's good. Oh, how old are you? Okay, no problem. Your comfort zone. All right, yeah, my YouTubers, my story is done, so you guys don't have to sit here and watch anymore. You're 32. Hey, I'm gonna end this live stream and then I'm gonna start another one because this one's for my tarot videos. But join the other one, okay? And then we'll chit chat.